is Joshua Barber coming to you again with another food review with my special guest, none other than LaJuane Cook and Bernard Samuel. So we're going to talk to you about last night's dinner. Last night, entree, I had the escargot and chicken tenders. It was like some marinated grilled chicken tenders. So we're going to talk about that for a while. The marinated chicken tenders was, as you would expect, just marinated chicken tenders. It's not deep fried, it was grilled. Wasn't a lot of sweetness, wasn't a lot of spice to it. It was just, to me it was a little bland. They could have did a little bit better on the seasoning. And the escargot, my very first time having it, and my very last time. I wouldn't eat it again. Nothing against it, you know, other people love it. It's not my taste. It was very chewy, almost like chewing on gum and a sponge mixed together. I don't know if anybody's ever done that. I've never done it, but I think last night I did. I want to talk about your appetizer.
Well, basically I had the same thing. I had the chicken tenders. To me, the portion could have been a little bit bigger, but I understand on the food ship they're not going to give you a lot. Presentation was fantastic, but the taste, it really wasn't bad. It could have had a little bit more glaze to it, to my liking, but other than that, you know, I didn't have a problem. It was pretty good.
And of course, I had the same thing. The chicken was very marinated, and it was actually good for real. The slaw that it was on was kind of sweet, so it balanced out the taste of it. As Juan said, it could have been more glaze on it, but you know, it was good. And then I had the fried shrimp, and the fried shrimp, they gave you a nice little portion, but they was like really small shrimp. So it was real good with the sauce they gave me. It wasn't cocktail sauce. I forgot what type of sauce it was, but it was worth it. It was really good.
So you would say that the chicken tenders and that slaw basically was a perfect combination?
I think
sweet
so.
and tart?
I think so. They did good when they did that. Hopefully they'll do it again tonight.
I wouldn't order it. I wouldn't order it. The slaw, to me, it wasn't a lot of tartness to it. It was like, I guess my batch is probably different from theirs, but it was bland to me. Like, that whole thing was a little bit bland. It was a good flavor, but it wasn't enough seasoning for me. At the end of the day, I love seasoning. My food is seasoning, and I'm not gonna like it. So going to the entree, last night I had the chicken Milanese. Never had it, so I wanted to try it. There was a lot of olives on there, and it came with sauteed green beans, and I ordered a side of macaroni and cheese with bacon and cream spinach. The cream spinach, I love it. To me, it's perfect. A little bit more spinach would have made it a lot better, but it was still good. It was nice and creamy. The macaroni and cheese was delicious. I felt like I made it myself. Sauteed green beans, not a lot of sauteed to me. To me, it tasted boiled and then just reheated it. And the chicken Milanese, the chicken didn't have a lot of seasoning. At the end of the day, seasoning is what's the key when it comes to life or just food in general. If you don't have any seasoning in your life, or if you don't have any seasoning in your food, don't expect to get a lot of things done. So Lauren, talk about your entree.
I know I'm gonna pronounce it wrong. So it was
Penne.
see that? Penne, something else over there. Basically, it was a lot of seafood. It was calamari, mussels, and shrimp. It was basically like a pasta dish. It was just seafood. Actually, I enjoyed it. I think she had a little bit more seafood. But it wasn't soupy, which is good. little beef. A little beef to it. I'm not really sure what it is. I don't know if it's parsley or whatever. That added a little presentation to it. I can eat it. You know, it's like presentation. And the cream spinach, to my liking, I didn't like it. It was okay. I think it should have had, like Joshua said, I think it should have had a little bit more spinach and a little less cream. It was just kind of soupy to me. And I was like, where's the spinach? So, other than that, the entire dish was pretty good. But again, cruise ships don't give a lot of portions. I like to eat. Other than that, the taste, I give it was pretty good on it. Bernard?
I had the beef lasagna. And this time they gave me a huge portion because I was going to order something else as well, but I'm glad I didn't. It was actually real good. I think it was maybe 2 or 3 layers. They do the noodles, beef, and then on top is where the ricotta cheese and the regular cheese is on top, which is different from what I'm used to when it comes to lasagna. But it was good. It was a lot. And then I wanted to try the macaroni and cheese with bacon, so I ordered that on the side. I know it don't go together, but I did, and it was actually good. I really enjoyed the mac and cheese. It was hot all the way through. And so was the lasagna. It was very good.
Well, just a little known fact about lasagna. A lot of people make lasagna wrong. And it wasn't until I got to culinary school that I learned that I've been making lasagna wrong as well. When it comes to the ricotta cheese is supposed to go on the top. Because if you put meat ricotta cheese noodle, meat ricotta cheese noodle, the ricotta basically gets bland out, which is you don't really taste it anymore. So they put it on the top level to where you can, when you cut into it or when you eat it or whatever, you taste the ricotta. It's not just a piece of mush. You actually taste that creaminess of the ricotta along with the meat, along with the cheese, along with the noodles. And I didn't learn that until I got into culinary school. A lot of people don't know that. And it's nothing against that. But when it comes to making lasagna, put the ricotta on the top. Don't try to put it in every level. You can put the cheese in every level. Don't get me wrong, I love the cheese. But when it comes to the ricotta cream, put it right there at the top. And so our dessert for last night, we all got the cheesecake and we all got the butter popcorn poppy cream. I hope I pronounced that right. The butter popcorn poppy cream was different. It was very different. I think that's speaking for all three of us. It's very different.
It was butter popcorn with caramel glaze.
Yeah, with a sea salt caramel glaze, or a salted caramel glaze. The taste was there. I mean, you taste the butter popcorn all the way through. It was sweet, but yet had that nice saltiness undertone, which basically was a perfect balance. The cheesecake, I'm gonna let them two talk about it first, then I'm gonna talk about it. So, one, talk about cheesecake and the butter popcorn.
Well, I'm a popcorn fan, so I thoroughly enjoyed it. I was skeptical about it at first because it came like in this little tea bowl, like a little tea cup, and you have to scoop it with a spoon. Unfortunately, I forgot to use my spoon. I used a fork, but I still enjoyed it. Excuse me. But the cheesecake I really enjoyed it. I know Bernard explained earlier that the way we make cheesecake in America versus the real cheesecake that they're making on Kenya, they use like real cheese. So when they put the strawberry sauce over it and gave it a little sweetness to it, But again, I thoroughly enjoyed it because it was different. Because I'm so used to having cheesecake that's extremely sweet with very thick crust, but this had a very razor thin crust, and it was just full of cheese, which I enjoyed. So me, I thoroughly enjoyed the cheesecake and the popcorn. So my dessert was very good. But
Same. Popcorn glaze, the caramel glaze. It was good. I didn't eat it all, but it was really good. My cheesecake, I had a little small portion, so he gave me an extra one. But I lived in Germany for like 5 years, so I'm used to what their cheesecake is compared to what we have in the U.S. And over in Germany is real cheesecake. What we have is like Jello pudding cheesecake, to where it's real sweet, and that's what we're used to. Where theirs, they bake it. So when they bake their cheesecake, you have the little brown on the top, and it's the real cheesecake. So it has a bitter taste to it, but yet you taste the sweetness. And then it has a little strawberry glaze on it. I could do without or with, it didn't matter. But the cheesecake was really good. To me, it was really good. Joshua.
So I'm gonna talk about the butter popcorn. That was really good. Like I said, it was a nice balance between the sweetness and the saltiness. It was a perfect balance to me. I mean, if it's on the menu again, I would probably order it. It's not something I would go to a restaurant looking for, but I mean, while I'm here on the cruise and it's free, I would get it. Now the cheesecake, I mean, I know about the story of, in Germany, that's how they make their cheesecake. With me, I would prefer a nice sweet cheesecake. I don't like that sourness taste of the cheese being cooked into a cheesecake. I know that's the authentic way, but to each his own on that. I would prefer, like I said, a nice American style cheesecake. But the structure of the cheesecake was perfect. It was nice and dense. It was still fluffy. And the strawberry glaze that they put on it, I would prefer to have it on the side. It wasn't, I would say, syrupy enough for me. It was more watery. It wasn't reduced enough, or wasn't no sugar to where it's almost a compote. It was more just a watered down strawberry jam, I guess. So LaJuane, on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate the whole meal of last night?
last night's meal to me was, I give it a 7. Mark?
Well, since last night was better than the night before, I'll give it about an 8. What I had, I would give it about an
I would give it a 7 overall. So I'm not gonna say there's a lot of improvement that it could do, but yet again, you lack seasoning, you're gonna lack some points for me. But overall, 7. But the meal was yet delicious. So we're gonna go again tonight on our last night and give you guys a review on the next day. Again, this is Joshua Barber signing out. I'm with LaJuane Cook, with our Samuel. Peace.
All right.